Hi everybody, I'm Mike. This is Budget Guns and Gear Reviews, and today we're going to take a look at my Fnova hammock and tree straps. Stick around, maybe we'll learn something together. Those of you that saw the Arches Fork Loop video will see that I slept in a hammock, and it was this Fnova hammock. It's a double hammock, and I used my Fnova tree straps. I will put a link to these in the description below as to where you can get them, how much they cost, you know, how much they weigh, etc., etc. Let me tell you, for being the first time I'd ever set up and slept in a hammock, man, this was really easy to do. I loved it. It was the most comfortable I'd ever slept in the outdoors, truthfully. Far better than any ground pad system I'd ever used or anything like that. Absolutely loved it. Better than my air mattresses. This is great. I will not go camping again, you know, hiking, backpacking, whatever, with the intent to stay overnight. Let's have a hammock with me. So let's see how to set it up. First thing you need to do is find a couple trees that are about 4 paces apart that are going to be thick enough to support your weight. So I'm going to start with this one, which obviously good enough to support my big ass. I'm going to go 4 paces this way, which takes me to this, which looks like it should be big enough to support me. A lot of people have different ways to hang their hammocks. Some use ropes, you know, and some use the whoopee slings, and there are all kinds of ways to hang a hammock. I'm using these tree straps. I got them from Amazon. They're made by Fnova. I think they cost me like 15 bucks. I'm gonna tell you, it's probably the best 15 bucks I've ever spent on sleeping, because these things make it easy to set a hammock up. Matter of fact, so easy even I could do it the first time. They come all rolled up like this. You got to unroll them. What they are is it's 2-inch webbing that has these loops sewn into it, and on the end it has a single loop. You put it around a tree at the height you want, which for me is somewhat above head height. You slide the end that has all the loops on it through the single loop and pull it tight. That is it. As you can see, it just simply goes right through, and it supports the weight of your hammock and yourself and whatever else you got in it. So let's go to the other tree and do the same. The hammock comes in this has a stuff sack built into it, so you know, you put it in here and you cinch it down. So when you want to hang it up, you just unhook it, unsnap it, open it up, and I leave it packaged so that the rope with the carabiner on one end is ready to come out. So what I'll do is I'll just hook this one end into my tree strap, so that when I go to stretch it to the other tree, I'll just take the whole thing with me. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I'll take my hammock straps, and I'll put the other end around the other tree I'm going to use first. Again, a bit above head height. You just pull it in, put it in the last loop and pull it through. Then you tighten it on the tree. Then I'll walk over to where I have my hammock already hooked, and I'll just walk out and let it pull out of its stuff sack as I go. I keep it so that, you know, both these carabiners are ready to go. Now all that's left is just adjusting my how I'm going to have it lay so that it's at the right height and the right sag that I like. And with this system, it's really easy. Because all you got to do is just move it from loop to loop as you wish till you get it right where you want it. And it's so simple, even I can do it. And if I can do it, well, Anybody can do it, really. And that's about the sag and the height that I like it. I like it just a little bit right around at my waistline, so it's easier for me to get my fat ass up in and out of it. You know, again, it just goes right around the tree, through the loop. Carabiner clips into whatever loop you desire to get it where you want it. Getting into this thing's a breeze. Getting out of it, yeah, not so much for me. That's probably not going to be pretty. You know, if there's a trick to getting out of a hammock, I don't know it yet. I suspect the trick is probably don't be a lard ass. I haven't figured that one out, as you can tell. But anyhow, I like to set it just about waist height. You find your edge of your hammock, and you don't want to try to roll into it. From everything I've heard and everything I've seen, you just kind of want to sit on it. So I'll get my butt up over the edge and then just kind of ease my way into it. Okay, now that I have the hammock supporting my weight, really just want to lay back. Comfortable, I'm telling you. Then you get yourself arranged however you want. One thing I like about this is that it is a double hammock, so it means it's double width, and I can lay flat, or well, as flat as you can in a hammock anyhow, instead of being all bowed up like a banana. I'm comfortable, you know. Of course, with any hammock system, you're going to get convection to take the heat from you. So, you know, in other words, your back's going to get cold if there's any kind of breeze, which right now it feels really good, but at night it wouldn't. So, you know, I recommend some kind of padding. I slept with a camp pad underneath me. It lets you lay a little bit flatter, and it definitely helps insulate. People buy under quilts and whatnot. I've seen some videos where people have wool blankets tied at either end, and then they drape it around the whole thing to like cocoon themselves. That insulates it, acts as an under quilt. You know, just I've heard of people having a piece of Reflectix underneath them, which is basically the stuff that you know, the window visors for sunshades for cars are made from. So, you know, you could carry a piece of that, anything to just give you some insulation from below. But you know, here it is, my video on the Fnova double hammock and tree straps. I love it. I'll never sleep on the ground again, I can tell you that. I'm Mike. This is Budget Guns and Gear Reviews. You know, if you like what you saw, please give me a like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment below if you have anything to add. As always, come back. Maybe we'll learn something together. Oh, I forgot to show you guys about how I get out of this, because, you know, I don't want nobody to see me struggle. Yeah, now I'm trying to get out of this thing. Well, I guess that wasn't so bad, was it?